reminding the government of India and the people in this country that simply by saying that the peace and normalcy is gradually returning to the state is a lie, and I have said many times before, because this is an act of insincerity and or an inability to understand the nature of the crisis that Manipur has been going through for the last 1.5 years. So you keep on saying that normalcy has returned or is gradually returning. It's not. It's a huge violence. Many lives have been lost. Houses being burned down, and women and children became victims. And the worst thing is the degree of escalation is that terrorist-like activities of keeping people hostage, including a young child, 2.5 years old or 8 months old baby, and women and children been taken hostage reportedly by the Kuki armed militants. This is a serious event. I know we have seen people being killed in this violence, but this trend of holding people hostage, including women and child, as I told you, 60 years old and to 8 months old baby, this is a serious sign of the fact that the violence, far from getting back to normalcy, it has aggravated more, because hostage taking is a terrorist act, and this has happened now. This is not the first time, though. Earlier there was a hostage taking situation of two Meiteis who were, luckily, unfortunately, they were released, and the latest one involved 6 women and children being taken hostage, mostly from a family of a Meitei. That's Meitei family, and I think it is something that the government of India must do it more sincerely. If anything happens to these victims, these hostages, I think government of India and its puppet regime in Manipur should be held solely responsible for this violence, including those so-called Kukizo MLAs. They have been presiding together as elected members, and the government of India, the government of Manipur, and these MLAs have been presiding over this violence for so long. I think this is something that not only in this country but internationally it must be exposed now.
Are you going to raise this issue in
I'll explore all possible spaces available in Parliament. I am sure that there are procedural issues, but otherwise, if I get a chance, I'm going to flag off this, and I'm still praying that these abducted women and children are returned safe and sound. And this is something that, and the government of India and its satraps in Manipur must ensure, including those Kukizo MLAs, must ensure the return of safety and the return of these, abducted women and children.
Did you have any kind of this issue?
I have written what you can do it. What more you can do it? We can appeal to them. We have been doing this. Written letters to it in earlier cases as well. And I'm appealing through the media now that they should act. They should act decisively now. And instead of saying normalcy is returned, they must work sincerely to ensure that the peace returns and these divisive sectarian forces are defeated. The wreath of the state must be staffless. The state must assert itself, its legitimate authority to rein in the violence.